I'm just going to read a couple of little things that they just come into my head, and then I have to write them down because I know they're messages that they are giving me communication. And it may not be that profound or anything like that, but it could mean something to somebody. So one thing, humans will do what they can to survive as any other animal would. At this time, their wounds are emotional and hidden. They believe this is life. And the one life theory, how and why does it end? What are the rules? Do they apply equally? Do they make sense? Also, how do you know when it's over? Is it by choice? Sometimes my writing is like I can't. Are you always running and hiding from destiny? That is so true, Yeah, the people who believe just that there's just this one life, this one weird accidental thing that happened, and your whole purpose is to just, find Jesus and, work on getting to heaven. But there's so much more questions, like, I don't understand the philosophy behind it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Like when I was having religion pushed on me, I would ask questions, and they'd always be like, well, you just don't ask questions. You just trust. You just got to trust it. I was like, yeah, but doesn't it have to make sense for you to trust it? It's blind trust. And it was like, oh, whatever. Say whatever, just trust it. It's like, well, why? Why would you trust that then? I don't understand that. And so I don't get how people don't question it more, who follow it. Maybe they do question it more. But, like, why? Just like that guy yesterday that I was talking about yesterday, who claimed that he was a new age person back before, and then he switched to follow Jesus. And now, he's spreading that word. And for years and years and years, he was spreading the word of, I don't know, spirituality. Isn't that weird? The spirituality would be different than religion. Because spirituality is about being in touch with spirit. It's about being focused on spirit. It's about being focused on your mission, your reason for your purpose, taking your life serious and understanding the complexities of it, and to learn how to let everyone be and not judge people, and to be a part of the experience and stuff. So then if religion is teaching something different, what is religion teaching? Is it just teaching blindly to follow? Because that's what we've been doing. We've been blindly following, and about a lot of people are about to wake up in the lion's mouth. You can't blindly follow. And that's the thing that gets me about religion, and the fact that it was developed in order to control and manipulate people and create fear and control. So, yeah, I don't understand that. But it's the same thing. Like, we have so many people right now who aren't even questioning what's going on around them. So it's so clear to me that this is about the consciousness, the soul, the battery that operates the avatar, the being inside the being, that it is them getting in touch with, it's like they're going to take over driving the car. They got to take the vehicle over. But you got to get in touch with them, so that, to let them know that they're there. Otherwise, you're fumbling through life, and keeping your soul in a guarded little cage to protect it, but you're not living your true self. You're not living by your true potential because you have locked it down. So in your true potential doesn't want to follow somebody else's rules. They don't want to be, held back. They don't want to be tied down. They want to explore. They didn't come here to be jailed. They came here to experience, to explore, to learn, to love. And there's so much restriction with religion, and religion is its own entity that has nothing to do with God. That's what's crazy. They use God in their religion to promote control because people will follow blindly someone else's rules because they haven't woke up to themselves. Once you wake up to yourself, you can't follow other people's rules. And you find your own rules. You find your own place in the world. You don't need someone else to give it to you. You don't need someone else to appreciate you. You don't need someone else to look up to you or anything. And you've got all these people. I don't know. The Kardashians, of course, popped into my head. Big old friggin' thing, loud and clear. And what that family did was create a bunch of girls that thrive off drama, that are unsatisfied with their own face and bodies. They've started this whole wave of these people, who are doing everything they can to build big, giant, round butts. It's like, yeah, some people have those naturally, and, great. But people have become so obsessed. I mean, people will put surgical butt implants in to try and get this same body. But the other thing is, too, is that this desperation to be noticed, this desperation to be famous or to have approval from people you don't know and to be worshipped by people you don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And to me, that is, it is such an empty shell of a person. You can put all the makeup on them you want. You can put extensions in, you can put wigs on them, whatever. But they are an empty shell of a person. So we've got all these empty shells that are guiding our society. That the society is like a little fucking puppy chasing after them. It's like, how is that goals? How is that your goal in life? Yeah, I'm going to change my face surgically. I'm going to change my body surgically, which I've done. I mean, that's why I can say, I can talk about it like it's stupid. I did it. It's stupid as shit. And, I got the front girl parts put on, and I would like to just remove them as easy as they went on. And it's not that easy. And, is this like a search? It's a search for meaninglessness rather than a search for something of substance, You find something of substance in yourself, not this shallow, out there in this shallow pond of cesspool. It is, it's just all this desperation, all this, follow me or I'll cancel you. Do what I say. It's like, no, that's not what life is about. Life isn't about control and judgment and to get people to do what you want them to do. It's about learning how to accept people when they're doing things that you don't understand. So I have to accept these things that I don't understand, you know, I can still say I think it's weird that people, I don't think it's weird that people do it. I think it is kind of like it's weird how we got to this place. Like, it doesn't seem like a logical place to get to as a society that is being productive and trying to grow. You know what I mean? Especially if you go back to the time of like the pyramids and stuff, and what they were created for, and how much that humans wanted to get in contact with something above them, something higher, something to have them give more understanding to life, and that soul connection. They were looking for that. And then we turn into this society of just shallow people who will kill themselves or kill others for meaningless shit. I mean, hundreds of people being killed every weekend right now. And it's like the people can't stop themselves. Like, you can't pull in and, you know, like, what does it all mean? What does it all mean? If that is what makes sense, explain more about it, you know? Like, it just says dog eat dog world, and the last one standing is the winner, and they get to go to hell because they killed everybody else? I don't know. I mean, it seems like that's kind of where their philosophy leads to, you know? And when you start understanding that this was developed to take you down, not to build you up, just like every other one of their structures, medicine wasn't meant to make you better. It was meant to make you worse and need more medicine, more tests, more doctors. How many doctors right now, nurses, are waking up to the system that they're a part of? How many actors, celebrities, how many people are just waking up now to the fact that they were used by this system to destroy their neighbors? I mean, there's people right now who aren't even awake enough. I mean, they're willing to call, you know, the hotline. I live by an extremist. I've got an extremist coming to the barbecue. Like, who knows? Maybe the barbecue will lead to my arrest. Maybe I better get a dog sitter. I don't know. But, you know, that's what we're living by until everybody seems to be able to turn that little switch on and, you know, find that little person inside of them and start, you know, get him out and hold him. Talk to them. You know, find out what their pain was and start really nurturing that. Start really trying to, you know, get in touch with that little essence inside of you. It's real. And this isn't just about, you know, trying to get to heaven. This is about trying to live your life in the best way possible while you're alive. You know, you're not living just so you can get to a certain place in death. You are living so that you can experience, so that you can grow, so that you can learn. Just like I said, what's the point of the test if you got the answers? What did you learn? You know, I mean, education is so important to people that they'll let them go to indoctrination programming camps, education centers, government education centers. That makes sense. You know, I don't know. I feel like people just have to start thinking deeper, having more awareness, growing your perspective. Those are the things to work on, because life is about living. Life is about having fun. And, you know, we've been robbed of that for a long time. We've allowed ourselves to be in a system where it was just survive. We just were trying to survive. And, but there's no excuse anymore, you know, because now the universe is giving you They're giving you every opportunity to see yourself, to wake up, to grow up, and to start living life the way it's meant to live. So that wasn't even what I was going to talk about, so I'll probably have to be back. But, that is, it's very true. People have got to start questioning their beliefs, looking into things more, looking into things that, may not have made sense before. They can make a lot of sense now. But, and there's not just one way. I mean, everybody, just like I said, we all see things differently. Some people see energy as angels, and some people see the angels as warriors. Some see them as fluffy little, sweet things. And some people see the evil energy as demons and devils and creatures and monsters and stuff. So, and if that's how their perception works, it doesn't change what that is. It is just their label. It's how they see it. It's what they need to manifest those things so that they can understand them. Because, it's just all energy, and it's all frequency and resonance. And we're all connected. I mean, everyone that you're having an experience with is a part of you. You are experiencing yourself with all these people all the time. And the more you can get into that idea, the more I think that people will treat themselves and others better. The more you can understand that the person you're talking to is also you, then, maybe you could be a little gentler and understand, they've probably had some pain in their life. I don't want to kick them while they're down. I don't want to be hard on them. I don't want to put my expectation on them. I don't want to put my judgment on them. I want to just let them be. Let them express themselves. Let them be the flower that opens up on its own time, So, anyways, I'll be back, I'm sure, in a minute. The day's just getting started. So, I'll talk to you later.